Again, good morning, students.
Good morning, ma'am.
Give me a short introduction, please.
My name is Varun Katia and I am of class 10th. I would like to become an electronics engineer in life because I like gadgets and business.
And what about you?
I'm Shubhata of class 10C. Since nanotechnology has plenty of opportunities, so I want to become a nano engineer in future.
Is there anyone who inspires you? Sure.
Well, I'm much inspired by my mother.
Can you know the reason why?
Well, she is very hardworking. That's the main reason why I'm inspired by her.
Yes, Varun, is there anyone in your mind whom you can recognize as the ideal of your life?
Teachers, because teachers always guided me, and it was only because of my science teachers that I was shifted to scientific courses.
Nice to hear you. Okay, you know why we are gathered over here for the reason? You know?
Yes, please, ma'am.
So we are here to do our activity, means speaking task. Okay? So are you prepared for that?
Yeah.
Can you know the topic on which you are going to speak of?
The drugs and everything.
And yours?
My topic is changing concepts of teaching and learning in India.
Okay, fine. I'll give you 1 minute each. Okay? Prepare yourself, then we'll go ahead. Prepared? Ready? Okay, who is going to speak first? Varun, you? That's fine. Okay, now start.
My topic is drugs in Indian youth. The youth constitutes the most vital human resource in our nation. This energy can be channelized for building the nation and for its growth. But drugs and alcohols have taken the toll of our youth in an adverse manner. Some young girls and boys take smack, brown sugar and heroin, and they spoil their future. The person who takes drugs even once cannot escape them for life. I mean, furthermore, some young girls and boys take medicines which contains drugs. Their parents and their teachers do not know that their wards and children have committed themselves to drug addiction. Drugs affect both mind and body equally. Education, production, and social interaction are also deeply affected. Thus, at last I would like to say that drugs could spoil the future of any nation, and hence it must be eliminated.
Sure. Would you like to ask any question, Varun?
Well, I want to ask that what are the steps to rehabilitate those drug addicted?
Well, many camps have been started, anti-drug camps have been started by the government and also many NGOs. These camps help these drug addicts to come out of their addiction. Some kind of medicines are given and some special treatment is used to help them. But the most important element to come out of drug addiction is nothing else than willpower. If a person is not strong-willed, I don't think that he or she will be able to come out of this.
Any more question? So my question is to you, Varun, regarding this topic. Being a true citizen, what are our duty in this regard to prevent a person to be addicted like this type of sin or the drug addiction?
Ma'am, a person who suffers with drug addiction, actually the one thing which he needs is support. Support from his family and support from his friends. I think we should support the person and help him to get out of this addiction. We know nowadays we are also hearing that many suicide cases are taking place due to drug addiction, because whenever people have started getting out of this, they feel very irritated and painful. So one thing which we can do is to support them. And also, we should spread awareness and tell people about the harmful effects of drugs. Maybe this could be the possible reason by which we can avoid drugs.
Can you give me a solid reason why the youth of our country so frequently involved in such type of addiction?
Ma'am, there are many reasons, I should say, like peer pressure, exocommunication, curiosities, desire for pleasure, society. The students, ma'am, they see the bad society students who maybe have addicted from exocommunication of seeing their elders, or some of them maybe have addicted from internet. So it is a chain, and the ones who have been addicted, they are addicting others also. So not only spoiling their own future but others' future also.
So nice of you to have you here, and it was pleasing to have your ideas, so broad ideas you have. Thank you very much. Now this is a turn for you. So, what is your topic? Once again, I want to know.
My topic is changing concepts of teaching and learning in India.
Just go ahead.
From gurus to teachers, from gurukuls to schools, and from shishya to students. There is a lot that has changed in teaching, but the role of teacher and teaching has not changed. Since the advent of teaching, learning has been the DNA of this noble profession, and providing students with the crux of knowledge, information, and moral values is its main motive. Centuries passed on, we reached 21st century. Now, the facet of tutoring system has changed. Government made new policies, and education broke chains of social stigmas, and it took an entirely new form that was totally different from the previous one, the traditional one. Now there are more schools and a plenty of opportunities for students. Teachers are more qualified than ever, and when technology came on board, it totally revolutionized teaching system. In fact, technology led a coup against traditional teaching methods, be it India or any other foreign country. As economy progressed, education reached height of so many changes that today, education is not only restricted to mere books and theories, rather it has extended its arms to welcome new ways of teaching. Today, students in schools are taught with gizmos. That is a far more interesting way of learning. After technology emerged on the scene, it became even easier for students to gain knowledge. Internet has proved to be one of the greatest source of learning. Internet, in fact, has proven to be a university all by itself. Terms such as infomania, e-learning, and e-schooling are day by day becoming popular, as one can gain knowledge upon any subject which he wants to do. This has helped to nurture the raw potential of our students. But at last, the concepts, ways and methods of teaching has changed, but the role of teacher and teaching cannot never be changed.
So nice thoughts you have. Means you are agree with the role of the teacher as it was earlier and now.
Yes, ma'am.
But today we are living in a techno age, you can say, okay? And we are just blindly follow them. Means gadgets, electronic gadgets, and the modern technology of teaching, isn't it? But we have so many legends in our earlier age, and we follow them today itself, isn't it? So how can you say that that era was not so much impressive or sufficient than this one?
Anyone can see that today we have plenty of gadgets. The whole society is tech driven today. No one can take the place of a teacher, but technology in a way it assists learning of student. In previous era, though there were many books and scholars were there, but if anybody wants to gain knowledge, they had to search books and all. If suppose a person in India wants to gain knowledge, then he has to go to Aryabhatta. Would it be so easy for someone to gain knowledge? But today, the whole learning and each and every term is just available at one click. So I think that technology is a must today.
Varun, would you like to ask any question?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, we have seen that technology is improving day by day. That's fine. But don't you think that somewhere we are losing the broad outlook of life? Like when teachers were teaching in class, they were not only concentrated to the subject, but they were also involved in the character development and teaching morals to the students, and also shifting and relating to other topics which are not only relevant to the studies. But in case we are studying with the visuals, we are only stick to that thing. So how will you cope up with that gap?
Well, as you said, technology is a mere sort of a secretary of learning. It can never take place of a teacher. The traditional method, though it is old, but still, the traditional chalk and talk method is still better than technical method. Because I think that technology, it is assisting us, one can gain knowledge, and it even assists teachers to give knowledge, an entirely broad outlook of world to the student. But as visuals assist teacher in a class, but they haven't taken place of teachers.
Any question? So, very well said. Nice thought you have. Okay. Now, are you ready for the last task? You know what is the last task?
Yes, please.
Prompt.
Prompts.
I'm giving you some selected prompts. You have to pick up one. Okay? And take some time. Means 1 minute I will give you. Just prepare yourself. Okay? Then you will start your conversation. And you have to reach at the conclusion on the problem. Okay? Isn't it? These are the topics. Pick up one. This one? Sure. Sure, just read it out.
Ankita and Pooja are good friends. They want to see a film, but Pooja's parents don't like the girls going out without elders discuss.
Just consult with your partner and prepare yourself. Now time's up. Okay. Start your conversation, please.
Hi Varun, what's up?
Hi, sure. How are you? I'm fine.
I am fine. But how was your hangout yesterday?
Well, it was not as I thought it would be. Well, you know what? Two girls of my class, Ankita and Pooja, they have decided to watch a film tomorrow. But Pooja's parents don't like girls going out without elders. So now she would not be able to join Ankita. Well, I'm feeling sad about that.
I think that activities, the parents are really concerned about kidnapping, abusing like that. Also, they might be scared that their daughters might be in bad company or with druggists or alcoholics.
I know, but not allowing girls to spend their life like boys can feels impartial and biased.
But her parents are also not wrong on their parts. No parents want his or her child to be in bad company.
Yes. But as basic measures, I think that they should go for a day show or a show in a theater which is not in a lonely place.
Well, I have same views. They should opt for a day show, but as a permanent measure, I think that teachers, students, and parents must work together to make this society a better place for girls?
I think we should convince our parents and talk to them. If everybody will work hard, we can. I think they will allow their child to go for a movie.
I hope so.
Yes. Fastest way of spreading this is through education and morals taught by parents. But still we are lacking behind in it.
But it depends on society, the view society have.
Yes, you are right.
Okay, the problem which you discussed and the conclusion which you reached on, okay? Do you think that those conclusions, those suggestions which you have given, it is sufficient to
Well,
prevent this type of sins or the customs or the things which are prevailing in the society?
The first thing, unless the people themselves are not concerned and themselves they do not want to do such things, they will not be able to.
One idea you have given that the girls should go to the movie in a daytime or the nearer places, nearer theatre. This is the. Do you think that really works?
Well,
well, I think it is just a primitive measure. It is not a permanent measure. Permanent measures such as girls must be taught about self-defense techniques, and I also believe that the most important way of making this society a safer place for girls is that changing the mindset of peoples, because no matter how many laws government pass, no matter how many campaigns government organize, no matter what type of education is given, the decisive role is of society. The decisive role is of people living in there.
and we are seeing that nowadays people have started learning, started accepting that they should do something about that, and people are becoming more aware. That's why we think that if they will take such measures, then no one will be dared to do any kind of activities.
Okay, at last, don't you think that this self-defense training should be made compulsory for each and every girl?
Well, in our opinion, I think that it must be compulsory for each and every girl, no matter where she belongs, where she is. She must be taught about self-defense, because such activities, they are not limited to only a few girls. These whole activities, they are very broadly expressed. So each and every girl should be taught self-defense techniques.
So you people are agreeing with me, no?
Yes, ma'am.
That's fine. Very nice to have you here. Okay, and I'm very pleased to hear your thought, your views on such topics. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Thank you.